Welcome to MTG Friends. In this episode, we're going to talk about the Zendikar Rising's lands. And let's just get started by talking about the dual modal lands. We got 6 to choose from in this set. They're dual lands in your hand, but you got to choose either or when you play it on the battlefield. So, if you got a green-white choice, you got to play the green or you got to play the white. Very interesting. There's 6 of these in the set. There's another 4 coming, so we're going to have a total of 10 in these dual modal lands. Very interesting, very cool, new with Zendikar Rising. Next one is what I and some of my colleagues are calling bolt lands. So on one side, you can pay 3 to bring in a land untapped, and then on the other side is a sorcery spell or a creature spell or something else. One of the highlights of these, there's 5 of them, is Agadim's Awakening, X, black, black, black. Return from your graveyard to the battlefield any number of target creature cards that each have a different converted mana cost, X or less. One of the most powerful in the 5. The other 4 are Emeria's Call, Shatterskull Smashing, Turn Timber Symbiosis, and Seagate Restoration. The other one I wanted to highlight was Seagate Restoration. Draw cards equal to the number of cards in your hand plus 1. You have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game with a bolt land on the other side. Now, this won't necessarily be a staple in Standard or some of the other ones, but in Commander, I believe this is going to be an include for sure. Seagate Restoration. So there's 5 of these bolt lands new to MTG with this set. Very cool, very interesting. Then we have the modal cards that are tap lands on the other side, and a couple of them that I wanted to highlight are Velicut Awakening, which is put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your library, then draw that many cards plus 1. So you end up with a plus 1 card just for playing it, and you can remove and bring in more to your hand any number you choose. Very cool. You get a plus 1. I like it a lot. And then the other one I want to highlight was Undo Inversion, 6 white white, destroy all non-land permanents. Now it's a more expensive planner cleansing, but you got that modal dual land on the other side. Mind you, it does come in tapped, but that gives you some options, and that makes this not so painful to play this for an 8 drop. A couple of the other ones, Glasspool Mimic and Black Bloom Rogue. We should highlight both of those as well. You may have Glasspool Mimic enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature you control, except it's a shapeshifter rogue in addition to its other types. Great 3-drop. Copy something you already got on the board. And then Black Bloom Rogue, an uncommon, powerful uncommon with the modal dual land tapped on the other side. Menace Rogue 2/3. Black Bloom Rogue gets +3/+0 as long as opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Very cool mechanics. I like it. I like it. I like it. Then we got a few specialty lands in this set. Base Camp, Throne of Makindi, and Crawling Barrens. Now, Crawling Barrens seems like the most notable out of these 3. Put 2 1/1 counters on Crawling Barrens, then you may have it become a 0/0 elemental creature until end of turn. It's still a land. I find that really interesting and really cool. The other 2 basically support kicking spells and the party mechanic. Party obviously for the base camp, where you can add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast a cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard spell, or to activate an ability of a cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard. So very specific to this set. And then the Throne of Makindi, it's also somewhat specific to this set, although Kicker's been around a long time. Remove a charge counter from Throne of Makindi, add 2 mana of any 1 color, spend this mana only to cast kicked spells. So that's going to be a very great land card if most of your deck has kick spells. That pretty much rounds it out. These are very interesting cards in the lands. I'm liking them a lot. Tell me what you think in the comments. Do you like this bolt land mechanic? I personally do. Do you not like it? Hey, I love to hear from you. Be a friend of the gathering. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.